Hi, I just want to give a little bit of an introduction of what I've been doing the last couple months. I have had this dream of restoring my brother-in-law's John Deere 400 for a couple years. I didn't know where it was and everything. Finally got a hold of David and everything. We finally got the John Deere 400 down here to my shop. It had been sitting in storage for probably, I think he said 8 years since he'd started it up and ran it and everything. But for 8 years, it was sitting out in a shed on a friend's house of his, just outside in a shed that wasn't heated or anything like that, but sitting out in the wintertime and everything like that. So we finally got it down here, and I started working on it. The first part of January is when I first started working on it. Here it is. I think tomorrow's the 28th of February. So I've been working on it for 2 months now. It's been one of the best projects I've ever taken on and everything. I wanted to restore it back to its glory days, and hopefully by watching this video, you'll see where I started from, the shape it was in. It was dirty, it was rusty, it needed a lot of loving care, and that's what I wanted to do with it, was clean it up and get it back to where it looked almost brand new and really running good, and just really clean it up and really, like I said, get it back to its original days, original glory days and everything else. And it's been a fun project. I just wanted to give a little introduction of what this whole video is about and to go from there. But some of the history on it, it's a 1979 John Deere 400. That's 42 years old. And, you know, look at it at first, the first day I got it, it looks like it's, 100 years old. But anyway, 1979 John Deere 400. I looked on the serial tag and everything, serial number and everything. I looked it up and got the date and everything. But I also saw on the serial plate there where it was made, and it was like Horicon, Wisconsin. And my son lives in Wisconsin. And I looked up where it's actually at, this plant that this John Deere was made. And it's not far from my son. So one of these first days when we are back in Wisconsin, my wife and I were going to go up there and check out and just see. I think they still make gators up in this plant in, I think it's pronounced Horicon, Wisconsin. Pretty interesting. So I'm going to find out some more history about it and everything else if I can. The other interesting thing that I'm seeing, I've looked at a lot of YouTube channels of guys restoring John Deere's 110s, all the whole bunch of different restored John Deere tractors. And they're all built in Horicon, Wisconsin. And it's pretty interesting to me that I've seen tractors on the East Coast, the West Coast, down south, everywhere. They must have made a ton of John Deere tractors up there in Horicon, Wisconsin. And I want to find out some history about it. See if there's anybody alive or somebody that possibly even worked on this tractor that I've got. I'll take the serial number with me and we'll go from there. But that's just some background history on this tractor. And like I said, it's got like 1,900 hours on it. I know I put some of those hours on it years ago, mowing with it and stuff. And I know my brother-in-law had it at his house, and he had it out at a lake house and did a lot of mowing out there. It's seen its day and worked hard. And I think this might be a second engine that's in it too, but the engine runs good now. It really starts up right away and purrs and everything. So again, I just wanted to introduce what I went through, some of the different stages of taking it all apart, breaking it down, painting all the tins, and the hood is fiberglass. Repaired a fiberglass spot that was broken and everything. But yeah, just a little introduction of what I was looking at when I first got a hold of it. And, I had big dreams, a dream in my head, what this should look like when I get it all done. And it turned out, I think, better than even my dreams. So yeah, take your time to look through this and enjoy this video if you can, and just see. I spent some hours. There's no doubt I spent some hours on this. I didn't keep track of the hours or anything like that. I really didn't keep track of penny for penny of what it cost to restore this. But I imagine I've put anywhere from $500 to $700 into this to restore this. New seat and a lot of different things, switches and just different things. Paint was a big thing. I probably put $300 of paint in it to get it back to where it's at right now and everything. So that's just some of the background on it. It was probably the best and the most fun project I've had yet. I work on a lot of chainsaws and gas engines and tillers and lawnmowers and snowblowers and stuff like that. But this was something I really wanted to restore and get it back to, like I say, its glory days. And hopefully I've accomplished that. So that's what this story is all about, this video. I have got this tractor stripped down about as far as I can strip it down. Getting it painted. Took the center console out of it, unhooked all the gauges and the wires and everything, and the other day, and now they're all sitting here in a pan, all the bolts and nuts and gauges and everything. We are getting there. It's about stripped down as far as you can get it, though, as far as a tractor. One of the guys today says, "What happened? Where's the tractor?" I says, "Well, it's all in pieces, but it's all there. It's just a matter of putting those pieces back together." My rims are done. They turned out probably better than I thought they would. They got a real nice shine to them. These are the front wheels. And pretty much done there. So anyway, what I'm finishing up here doing is finishing up my big wheels, rims. I'm gonna put my last coat on here and get these done. What I did was I had that flashing, and it was 10 inches wide. So what I did, I cut it in half and made them 5 inches tall instead of the 10 inches. It seems like it worked better as far as getting my paint can in there and everything. So those are at 5 now, and they work pretty darn good. So I've got 2 of them, and then I've got another one over here for the front wheel. front rim, and this one fits around here. If I can get it located where I want it. Well, anyway, you can see it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna put that, and that's a 5-inch piece of flashing. That worked pretty slick for that front wheels. I just a smaller diameter, and you just, yeah, make them smaller. So I'm gonna put my last coat on here and call these wheels good. I've got one more tire wheel to take off and get it cleaned up and get it done, but I didn't have another block, so that's tomorrow when I get all the wheels done. Working on the side panels on the outside of them. I'm ready to prime them. I got them all sanded and cleaned, and they are ready to be a little primer coat on them. These are the outside panels of called the tins of the engine. Working on the side tins of the tractor. Just got them cleaned up real good, sanded them down. Got two sides primed. Everything actually covered up the tractor because there is, you know, paint that flies around the air, and I just don't want anything get on it and other things, but yeah, so working on the tins for the side of the tractor right now. The side tins are all primed. I'm gonna put a little green paint on them again. These are the side panels that go on the sides of the engine on the John Deere 400. And they are ready for a little green paint. This is soaking here with a little cleaner on it, getting rid of all the grease and dirt. Just got her all, the rust ground out, sanded out, and it's cleaning up pretty good. She's gonna be ready to put a little primer on it. Get that center piece maybe taped off. I'm gonna put a new signage on there in the middle, and we'll get this pan, the seat pan, all cleaned up and get some primer on it. Saturday morning, over here, and we're going to finish up painting the top of the pan that goes on the John Deere 400. Got it all primed and sanded down and ready to go. It's a matter of getting to it this morning and taking care of it. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you that we're getting this all done. It's been a fun project so far. So hopefully we can get this all painted and really sparkle and really shine when I get her done. So anyway, this is the last steps on this big part of the tractor. Like I say, it's been a great project. Got the bottom side of the pan primed, all sanded, paint ground off, rust gone. She's all primed on the bottom side. Now we'll get the top side and we'll get paint on the main body of this lawn tractor. Got it all primed. Turned out pretty good. Of course, you can't screw up primer too much unless you just overshoot it and get too much on it, but she looks pretty good. Getting it finished up. This is the pan for the seat and everything, so looks good. This is the top side of the pan. Got it all primed, we got it all sanded down, got rid of all the rust, everything, cleaned it up real good. So this is the top side. We did the bottom side yesterday, and this will be the last big project we got going. I've got the hood left on the tractor, and then we'll be ready to put some more of this tin on. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share some different things we're doing. All these different pieces of tin that I've painted and everything, it's turned out pretty good. And this is the final big steps that we're taking right now. So anyway, it's been a great project, fun, and like I say, this is the top of the decking, or the pan is what I call it. So final coat of the green on the top side of the pan. I think I'm going to let this dry overnight. I'm going to come in tomorrow sometime and put the clear coat on it. And I think we'll have this finished up. Feel pretty good about how it turned out. It's got some shine to it. See what it looks like tomorrow if it's all dry. Pretty pleased with it. Final coat of green, the top of this pan. I'm going to put some clear on it tomorrow. Let this dry. Put the final coat of some clear on this. See if we can get a little bit better shine. I know if I polished it and did some different things, but I'm not a body paint expert. I think she's gonna pop pretty good once it all dries and I get a clear coat on this. So it's looking fantastic. Four coats on the hood. We'll let her dry up overnight, 24 hours, and then we'll come back tomorrow and put on a couple coats of clear coat, and hopefully be done with the hood and all the painting of the tin and the hood and everything. So it's looking good. I took the masking tape off the John Deere 400 label on the side, and she looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to put new signage on it. There's no reason to. I did a little painting on the where it was scratched a little bit, but she's turned out pretty good. I don't think there's any reason to put new signage on there at all. So, very happy. Got the new seat on. My project for today on this little John Deere 400 garden tractor is this panel right here. I've looked for it. It's It's a covering for just, it covers up your wiring and everything else. Only place I can find this on the internet, John Deere or wherever, they want 90 bucks for that little panel. Amazing. So what I'm gonna do is make one out of this. I think it's what, I went to Home Depot and found this as a boot tray. Looks kind of an industrial texture. So what I'm gonna do is cut me a chunk out of here. I think I measured it off, it's 14 by 5 inches. And I'm gonna put it over that and see how it turns out. So that's my project for today. Let's see if it happens. See if we can make it happen. Make it for about $10 or less. This is the finished product came up with. Looks pretty industrial. It's a piece of plastic that I cut out of a boot tray is basically what it is. I just cut it out and thought, oh, I can shape that in there. That looks pretty good. I like it better than a smooth finish even. So, yeah, turned out good. I really like it. There's nothing more I can do on this tractor. This baby is done. Got the foot pads on, skid. Got the emblem on the front. There's nothing else I can do. This tractor is done. As far as I'm concerned, it is complete. Yeah, I just wanted to end this video with saying that the tractor's done. I've still got a couple other little things to finish up on the tractor, just adjust the hydrostat a little bit, so it doesn't creep on me and stuff like that. But replaced the power steering. It was leaking a little bit, so I want to finish up with that. But anyhow, the tractor is pretty much done. That's part one of this whole restoring the tractor. The second part is restoring the front end loader and getting it all done. I'm replacing a hose on it, getting it all painted and everything. So it's getting close. But I wanted to just finish up with this part. And hey, thanks for watching. Like I said, this has been a great project and love doing it, but I'm not quite done yet. I've got second part of this whole thing to finish up is the wide end loader. And once I get that done, I'll put another video up showing the loader and cleaning it all up. And then the final project of having the loader on the tractor and actually using it and showing you how it operates. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for watching this, taking the time to watch it and share it with some other people. I think I've got 102 subscribers now, and I've been at this like 2 years. So anyway, it's fun doing these videos, and especially some of the stuff I do when I'm not cleaning grease traps with Sweet Honey. So again, thanks Appreciate it. God bless.